I just remember being like, and that was one of the first times we had like had more of an interaction. Yeah, so you slay.
Thank you.
And I was there for Miss USA.
Yes,
and
you were.
Slade, you were the only girl who pinned down her cape. They give them like these capes for like their swimsuit, and you pinned it down. Everybody else was like falling off. I'm like, this girl knows what she's doing.
I was prepared.
Period. So what does preparation really look like for you, like into a pageant? You know, like you've talked about doing a little bit more of the interview prep. What changed? Like, what did you do? I know you did an improv class, right?
Yes. So when it came to my interview prep, I did two things that I feel like completely changed my life. Like not just for pageants, but as Breea. I did improv classes, which I've never done any type of like creative or acting, like completely out of my comfort zone. And I did Toastmasters, which is a public speaking club. And it has honestly been, I rave about both of them so much. Like I've met so many new friends, and it has brought out this confidence in me and like this authenticity, because now that I'm finally at a place where I'm confident talking in front of people, like I can even wing like a speech, which I would have never been able to do like 2 years ago. But I've been in both of them for about a year and a half now. And I would go once a week to improv, to Toastmasters. And I used to be so scared. Like I would drive, like the very first time I was in my car and I was like, oh, okay, Breea, like you're going to do this? Maybe like, okay, you're going to do this. And then I felt like that for like the first maybe 2 months. And then once I finally started to get my style, my groove, I was like, ooh, this is actually kind of fun.
Yeah.
And I loved it.
Do you still do it?
I still do it, yes.
No way.
I'm not in an improv class currently, but I actually have Toastmasters tonight. So.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Okay, so Toastmasters is different than improv. Like how is it different? What do you guys do? Is it like debate or?
With Toastmasters, there's two sections. You have prepared speeches where you could write it beforehand and then you're practicing a public speech. Or there's also we call them table topics, which is impromptu speaking. And that really helped with my interview prep, because they would ask questions based on whatever our theme is for the day, and you have a minute to answer it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That sounds hard.
So it definitely, like, I felt like I was pageant prepping at Toastmasters, because I had to do like prepared speeches, but I also had to do like impromptu speaking.
So who else is a part of these, like part of Toastmasters?
It's mainly older, retired people.
Oh, okay. So it's not people who are like you, like trying to better their craft.
It's all ages.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you have like the uncles and the aunties, but then you also have a lot of younger people. It's like everyone's from different backgrounds, different ages. Everyone's just there to like want to put their best foot forward and be the best version of themselves. And that's why I like going there, because everyone is just like, yes, like so supportive. Everyone's very loving. Like it's a very, what's the word? They're not going to make you feel bad about yourself if you're super nervous or if you're not great at it.
Yeah. I'm so ashamed I didn't know what that was.
Yeah,
before
girl,
you
should
started
come
doing
with
I would
me.
love to go.
You
oh
would do
my
so well.
gosh.
I keep trying to get Juliet to come. She's like, I'm going to come. And like, she never comes.
Oh my gosh. You mean
Calling
master
you
of
out.
public speaking, Juliet Leiter-Cam?
Yeah.
She's like, I'm good. I'm fine.
Yeah, she's like, I'm there already. It's fine.
Right? No, she's very humble. She's very humble, but we love her. Okay. I have so many questions because I have never really like unpacked all of the things of USA. And I've actually not really talked to another pageant person about pageants. You know, like this is full pageant land episode.
Yeah, pageant land.
Yeah. So you may think that this is not going to be interesting as a listener or a watcher because you're like, pageants are dumb or whatever. I promise you, the tea will be spilled.
Tea is spicy.
And it's very spicy. Jalapeno tea is about to spill all onto the ground.
Spicy margarita.
Yeah. That sounds delicious.
That does.
Let's go have one. Someday. Okay. I want to know favorite thing about pageants, worst thing about pageants.
Favorite thing is that it's truly a journey of self-discovery, and I get to be the best version of Breea. Like I know we always talk about, or I always talk about like the interview prep, like beside Toastmasters and improv, and of course working with my own personal coaches for interview prep. There's also the physical side, which is the meal prepping, the dieting, the 2 hours at the gym every day, having to do 45 minutes of cardio every day. It's having this like discipline, but also having a growth mindset at the same time, which I feel like I'm extremely thankful for, because without pageants, I would just be like this lazy bum. I feel like.